Hi guys, welcome to my first book review. And now I want to do a video about my mid-August read. Jadi hari ini aku mau review tentang buku-buku yang udah aku baca di pertengahan dari awal sampai pertengahan Agustus ini. And the first book I've read is Madonna in a Fur Coat. Of course, everyone's favorite. So this book is about a man who basically looks and acts like a doormat. He was just living his life and have no desire at all until we get to see about his past love life, about him and this girl Maria Puder, and we really get to see how his past love life shapes him into the person he is now. I cried for like 2 or 3 times, I guess. Really reminds me of White Nights by Dostoevsky. It's like a Turkish modern classic version. And second book I read this month is Human Acts by Han Kang. Dan aku lagi nggak punya bukunya sekarang karena lagi dipinjam sama teman. And I would surely say that that book is one of my favorite book this year. Karena buku ini benar-benar thought provoking, reflective. Then this book is about Gwangju Uprising in the 1980, and this book was narrated by 7 POVs of the victims. But each of these point of views has this one red string, which is Dong-ho, a 15 years old boy, yang mana dia juga victim of this military acts on this uprising. We really get to see how Han Kang digs up a philosophical perspective on how and why human acts a certain way. And then third book I read is this one, Perempuan Remaja dalam Cengkraman Militer. Jadi ini ceritanya tentang sejarah bagaimana perempuan pada masa penjajahan Jepang itu, para perempuan remaja dijanjikan oleh Jepang untuk disekolahin. Tapi they turned out to be a Jugun Ianfu atau comfort woman for these Japanese armies, and I kept crying every time I read this book. Karena we really get to see the sufferings of Indonesian women at that time. And the fourth book I read is Let Me Tell You What I Mean by Joan Didion. This is also a nonfiction. It's a compilation of her essays. So we really get to see her takes and her perspective on like culture, journalism, writings, people, art. And there's this one chapter that I relate so much. It's about her failings to get into Stanford, and we can really see how she deals with rejection, insecurity, failure, and everything about that. And lastly, the book I am currently reading is The Vegetarian by also Han Kang. I'm actually still on the half of the book. Ini bukunya tentang a simple and obedient wife, di mana pada suatu saat she turns overnight to be a vegetarian. Tiba-tiba. And I was really mad about why and like how his husband acts about her decision to be a vegetarian, and how the society and her family acts about her decision about being a vegetarian. Okay, they consider it as weird, tapi they didn't really ask and try to understand like why she did what she did, why she decided what she decided. Okay, that's it. Sorry for the amateurness of my video. Bye.